Hey there, you all beautiful souls. Hope you're having a brilliant day today. It is a very pleasant day. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of your friends are currently in a relationship? 60%? 70%? Now, let me ask you another question. How many of them are truly happy and have exhilarating relationships? Did I catch your attention? Let me ask you another question. What is the most dangerous phase of a relationship? Is it when you fight every day? When you are insecure? When you're devastated, you're mad, you're frustrated, when you feel unsafe, when you're not motivated anymore? Is it when you have a broken morale? Well, it's truly none of these. The most dangerous phase of a relationship is when apathy has set in. When you're in a relationship where there's nothing left, so to say. You walked out mentally, emotionally, and physically, but you're still stuck in the relationship. There is no desire to make it work out, and you're just going with the flow. You've reached a stage where you don't really care. Now, this is the most dangerous phase of a relationship. It's not that you can't go past it and make it work, but this is the phase that will take the longest amount of work and effort. I've worked with mostly women in this stage of the relationship. Many women kind of just keep going with the flow for whatever reason, even when they feel a vacuum in the partnership. In such cases, I start by asking the person to relook at the self, because it's in such instances that it appears that your own sense of self has taken a beating. Self-esteem is part of the answer, but the other part of the answer is a better understanding of ourselves. We don't need to be interested in everything, but we should have an idea of what we are interested in, or in the least, an understanding of how to identify that feeling of interest. That, and then an honest understanding of one's own values and what actually matters to each one of us as individual human beings when in a vacuum. This is for both long term and for the moment as well. Now, the solution is to fix the core problem, which is the broken spirit. And the good news is that a broken spirit can almost always be fixed by pursuing things that we really love to do. So what you do when you don't care, and you don't care that you don't care? Walking out is easy, but that's not the first course of action that we would suggest. I start my work by asking, where exactly can you start to rebuild your strength? What resources do you have? Where else can you find safety or security or love, or for that matter, appreciation? Because if you have to want to rebuild that relationship, you will need to be strong. Find at least one thing, one healthy thing you do care about. Dump energy into it and build it from there. The rest for most of us will work itself out. Most of the times, professional coaching or therapy is the best solution. Nobody ever wants to stay in a relationship that has stagnated over time. But even if you want to bow out of the relationship, you will need all of that strength, right? I've interacted and worked closely with individuals, supporting them rebuild their sense of self-worth and eventually walk out of that dangerous phase and into happy and long-lasting relationships. If you found the content useful, please like and share it with your friends and acquaintances. Get on a call with me, feel free to have a chat, or send me a private message. Until the next one, keep smiling.